Let me ask you a question better than that. If you had an 8-year-old kid now, would you tell him you want him to play football?
I wouldn't, would you?
No. Nope. That's sad.
You know, I do not have a son. If I had a son, I wouldn't necessarily discourage him from playing football, but I don't know that I would encourage him to play either. And I think a lot of parents out there feel the same way.
And then another death.
An apparent suicide by a powerful athlete.
A beloved NFL star apparently took his own life today.
What is your boyfriend's name?
Linebacker Junior Seau died today in an apparent suicide.
I can't tell, man. It looks like an heart.
The untimely death of our Junior Seau is provoking questions.
As the news broke, the question emerged. Did CTE play a part in Junior Seau's death?
The accumulation of these events has led to a sense of uneasiness in the minds of parents deciding whether or not to let their child play football. Autopsies finding CTE in former players like Mike Webster and Junior Seau has brought the risks of football to the forefront. Then, with the comments by President Barack Obama, the issue of head safety was taken outside of the realm of just football and sports fans.
This is sort of the gold standard, the industry standard for how football helmets are tested.
Technology has made a significant effort to improve, but research has shown otherwise. In a study done in 2014 by Andrew McIntosh, there found to be only a slight difference in improvement of helmet safety from 1990 to 2010. When the average reduction in acceleration is average across all the test speeds, the 1990 helmet reduced acceleration by 22% compared to 34% for the 2010 helmets.
It's called a head slap. The head slap is a vicious move. The National Football League outlawed it. They outlawed it because I can break a man's neck. And I guess that they didn't want the little sissies nowadays to get their neck broken. But this is how you can help yourself destroy that Moloch. The head slap is a vicious move.
NFL referees will take on more responsibility this season to protect players from helmet-first hits to their heads and necks. The league has expanded its rules to prevent defenseless players from taking shots above their shoulders. Groups of officials are meeting with teams during training camp to go over the changes. The reworded rules prohibit a player from launching himself off the ground and using his helmet to strike a player in a defenseless posture in the head or neck. The old rule only applied to receivers getting hit, but now will apply to everyone. In years past, defensive players were allowed to hit receivers in the head once the receiver touched both feet on the ground. Now, officials will give a receiver an extra split second to basically get in position where he can defend himself. Also new this season, when a player loses his helmet, the play is immediately whistled dead. And now during field goal and extra point attempts, the defense cannot position any player on the line directly across from the snapper, who is considered to be in a defenseless position. The league has implemented more stringent return to play guidelines for players who suffer concussions, and each team must consult with an independent neurologist whether there is a head injury. Article by Pro Football Talk that Junior Seau was said to have experienced dizziness and other symptoms of concussions in the mid-90s. If proper concussion protocol was taken, he would have had to been honest with the way he felt, and he would most likely sit out for some time before returning to play, and definitely not have played middle linebacker until he was 40 years old. The article goes on to say that Seau struggled with alcohol abuse, and according to a former San Diego Chargers coach, he had a large family to take care of, which could have led to stress and pressure to keep playing football. In the description of CTE on the website of the Mayo Clinic as well as the journal article of Loyola Medicine, do sports concussions really cause chronic traumatic encephalopathy? It is mentioned that other possible causes of CTE could be age, sex, drug or alcohol abuse, depression, and stress. Could the other factors in Seau's life led to his development of CTE?
Mike Webster was also featured in the Frontline documentary film League of Denial. He was known as Iron Mike for his rugged play and was the first NFL player to be diagnosed with CTE. According to his college position coach at the University of Wisconsin, there was a game where Mike was knocked out cold, revived, and came back in the game. In today's game, that would never happen with the new return to play guidelines. Although he never admitted to it, it was rumored that he had used steroids ever since he was in high school. The effects of steroids on his brain could have also played a role in his development of CTE due to steroids' ability to alter brain chemicals and mood.